practice is something that we think is something you should do daily anyway. Because I'm lazy and I don't. But generally, you don't think, for example, I know that the North Sea Jazz Festival, people are used to hearing various types of music. So when I come out, I try to do the best I can do off my kind of music. I like jazz too. I like blues naturally.
Welcome back to Contest of Speed.
Contest of Speed.
Contest of Speed.
Contest of Speed.
Welcome back to Contest of Speed, coming at you live from Brazil. We've got 15 turns. 3 DRS sections on a 2.7 mile track. 2 DRS sections, excuse me, on a 2.7 mile track. Fan favorite track. We had an excellent race last night in AM2 if you caught it, and if not, go back and rewatch it. But we've got some more AM1 action for you tonight. I'm joining the booth tonight with my good buddy Sween. Sween's, welcome in.
Happy to be here. Happy to be here. Excited to see what these guys can do on this very, very tricky track. So we will see. Yeah,
it is very tricky. Lots of turns, lots of tight turns. We've got a couple of DRS zones. And the way these zones are set up on these straights, the staying close to the pack is very important here. And these guys are going to need to stick together if they're going to want to improve. But we saw last night M1K a last to first in AM2. There's a lot of competitive guys in this race here. Depending on what the weather does, we may see some craziness tonight. I'm excited for it.
Absolutely. I'm so eager to see what these guys can do, man. I mean, the execution has to be perfect. I always factor it into 2 stages, man. You always have that final, the final turn into the first DRS going, past the finish line, man. That is such a great spot to overtake. If you get a good jump up that hill, it is a fantastic way to overtake. So I'm going to see who takes advantage of this track.
Yeah, well, we're on board right now with Fragley. He's setting a hot lap now. But we've got almost a full AM1 grid here as Fragley goes by. Let's another driver by there. Looks like that was lead the follower in that McLaren. So Rob's boy setting provisional pole with a 109.879. Chubb Tucker taking that right back with a 107.9 is a 107.9. And Heavy Chalice coming in as well. So Rob's boy kind of a banker lap for him. He's the AM2 driver, reserving up into AM1 tonight. But so we're gonna see Fragley go in the pits here. Let's see who's on board. Let's jump on board with Mindset. Mindset when he won the race. He won our last race in Miami with a huge last to first as well, or basically a last to first. And he's looking here. He's coming around trying to set his opening lap here. He's at the minute 3 mark now. Coming around the final corner. He's going to cross the line 108, and that's going to put him P3 with a 108.3. But yeah, this track very tight. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, absolutely. No, I was going to say that was good execution for Mindset. It's very early on the track. They're still scrubbing the tires. So we're going to see, how fast these guys actually get. I think we're going to see some 106.9s maybe.
Yeah, well, there goes Chubb Tucker setting a second hot lap with a 107.9. And I think that improves his time a bit. So currently, Chubb Tucker, Kryptonic Swang, Mindset, still that P3. Pablo plays P4. Sublead P5, lead the follower, sending P6. Heavy Chalice, Bandute, Nick AC, and Rob's boy in P10. Moving down to P11 now. We're on board with Cam Tizzle. Yet to set a lap. His teammate DB DeBest in the other Red Bull has set a 108.6. So he needs at least that to be on par with his teammate. Coming into Sector 3 now. Just now hitting the 1 minute mark. Hitting that final DRS zone. He's got the flap open. He's going to cross the line. 108.78. Not quite matching his teammate, but not very far behind. That'll put him P9.
It's very tricky to link these turns up, I feel like once you get the wrong angle and the wrong speed into the corner, it actually messes up the next sequence of turns, which then kind of throws the whole lap off. So it's really important to really get a very tight line into turn 1 and 2 to get that perfect setup into 4, 5, and so on up that hill into turn 12.
That's right. Yeah, we're on board with Sarazzle now. This complex here, these corners, I think that this is a very hard section of this track. Very easy to get the rear end out from under you, putting on too much power. Definitely need to have a good modulation on that throttle and the brakes through here. He comes into Sector 3 now. He looks like he's going to be on a pretty good lap here. Final corner, he's at 102. Meanwhile, Gio setting fastest lap at the 107.6. He'll take that from Chubb Tucker, bumping him down to P2. So Razzle, 109.0. That moves him up to P12. Still have.
Yeah, looks like Chalice is trying to cook up something here. Looks like his battery's pretty high. He's at 95% right now. So looks like he's going into turn 12 up the hill. Let's see if he is going to go all in on this next lap. Looks like he's setting up to be.
Well, we'll ride along with Heavy Chalice then. This is the DRS zone. The flap opens up. 193 miles an hour as he crosses the start-finish line to start his lap. Takes the first 2 corners beautifully. First 3 corners. And he's off to a good start, it looks like.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. He's using that DRS combo there. Let's see how he executes into the infamous turn 6 through turn 11. It's very tricky, as you were saying, with the elevation changes. The tires can lift, the car can rotate. It's going to be so interesting to see during a race, man. I can't wait to see how these cars execute on the track.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And he looks like he's doing a good job so far, keeping that car planted through these corners. He's got Rob's Boy and that McLaren right ahead of him. May be able to catch up a bit, and maybe get a bit of a tow coming to the start-finish here. We'll see. But yeah,
absolutely. He's
using
on the battery
all
up
the
the
track
hill
there.
Absolutely on the battery, going down the hill. Interested to see where he's at. He's currently at P4, 1082.
And he aborts the lap into the pits.
Oh my goodness! I feel like I just slipped and fell.
We were hyped
slipped and
up.
fell there.
Hyped up.
Yeah.
And it was all for naught.
Oh man! Oh my goodness!
Meanwhile,
one
of the 4
my
left.
apologies.
One of the 4 left to set a lap here. Fragley, we're on board with him.
Beautiful.
So he comes into sector 3 here.
So he has full battery here. Maybe he's setting up now to get a hot lap. Looks like he is. Looks like he's saving his battery though.
Well, let's jump on board. Yeah, he does. 87% battery to start that lap. Pagio improving on his time. Pagio improving on his time. 107.6. His teammate Mindset right behind him.
Wow.
Unreal.
Ferrari's front row.
Very well matched there. 7/700ths of a second behind. Chubb, he's not too far behind. He's a little less than 3/10 behind him. He's looking to improve. He's on an out lap now, so we may be jumping over to Chubb here shortly. See how he hooks up.
Yeah. This gets a good jump out of turn 3 into the turn 4 braking zone. Let's see how he executes here.
Burning that battery up now.
Absolutely, under 40%, 30%. Oh my goodness, 28% going into turn 6. Will he have enough to go up the hill?
That's a 108.
Turn 11, turn 12. Okay. He's going down the. It's like this part's like a half pipe. You know, this part. It's going down and then up. It's very tricky to get that, like you said, the rear traction. Looks like he's executing though. He's taking these turns like it's nothing. He's going up the hill. He has about 20% battery. He has the battery on going up the hill. In 5th gear, in 6th gear. Let's see what he puts up. He has at right now 107.9. Will he see a 107.6? He will not.
All right, I think I'm confused on who we were riding along with there.
Oh, I was on Chubb Tucker, man. I was on
okay.
Chubb Tucker there.
All right, I
Sorry,
lost
man.
for a
Oh,
minute.
man. Sorry about that, man. I should have said something. All right. I got to say something. My apologies there. I was on Chubb Tucker there the whole time. Who are you on? Who are you on right now?
Okay, well, I'm back on Chubb.
Chubb? Okay.
He's got
yeah,
that
he's out of battery.
107.9.
He's out of battery.
Yeah,
he's
okay.
out of battery,
So
though.
let's see. Is Good Salt is down. 1/10 coming into sector 3. And 1/10 will move him up ahead of his teammate Heavy Chalice. They're very well matched as well. And there he goes. He's going to move up to P5. Quarter of a second down on his time. And that moves him up ahead of his teammate and Kryptonic Swang in that Aston Martin. good lap for some good Salt. So we've got Salt and Chubb out on cooldown laps. Jay Supreme is on a lap, but he's up a little bit out of sector 2.
Oh yeah, he kind of went wide there going into turn 4 and 5. He was a little wide there. Let's see.
So
Looks
yeah,
like we have. Looks like everyone's setting up. I mean, look, we're about to cross into the 6-minute mark left in this quali here. So I'm interested to see how the track holds up, because it's definitely warmed up now. I feel like the track is in prime condition. Who we in?
Razzle here. He's down. He's got a pretty good, taking a pretty good chunk out of his previous time.
Get you back in here, Sabaniel.
And wow, Razzle knocking off 7/10 off his time. That moves him up all the way to P8. Great lap from Razzle in that kick Sauber. Oh, Jay Supreme has left the session as well while you're doing invites.
Absolutely. All right, I just sent Jay Supreme one. Unfortunately, I don't have Sabaniel added, so Sabaniel, if you can hear me right now, add the EA rap faster. And we'll get you an invite ASAP. But yeah, looks like we're getting into 5 here. Looks like we do have not too many cars on track. Looks like most of them are in the pit right now. Looks like they're getting ready to jump out. So where are you at right now?
I'm on board with Gio, our current P1, but he's actually second up on his time. I think maybe doing a prep lap here. I'm not sure.
Okay. Yeah, he has 100% battery. Looks like he's setting up. He's just warming the tires up.
Yeah, getting the tires warm. We're looking at the tire temperatures here. And so we got, he's getting those tires heated up. Got good temps. Temps are green. Setting up there. And well, look here. What are we thinking maybe for what are we thinking on our strategy tonight? Any insight into that?
I'm not too sure, because I just feel like it's so volatile with the safety car, because like if you throw the safety car into the equation, then it could just it changes the output. So if it's perfect, no safety car, I think the strategy is hards, mediums, hard softs, but that's just me.
Yeah, well, that's probably. I think you're probably right. I think maybe if you're feeling froggy, especially like the potential for safety car here is pretty high. Maybe start on the softs, go to the hards.
Yeah. No, I definitely expect that from the midfield and the backfield, because honestly, if you have the softs, you have that grip initially, and you can really emphasize that grip and make those overtakes in the unlikely spots of the track. It's definitely possible.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So, like I said, we're back on board with Gio here in the Ferrari, our current pole sitter, just barely ahead of his teammate, looking to improve. He's down over a 10.5 through sector 2.
I think he's out of gas. I'm looking on his thing. His gas light is flashing. I think he's out of gas.
Well, let's see. He's got the DRS flap open. He stays out, so he's going to set a lap here. And that's a 107.5.
And he's the fastest lap, 107.5. Wow. The gas light was on, and he set the fastest lap. Wow.
Great lap from Gio, continuing to improve.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you think we're going to see some 106s, or is that too far? Is that too much of a stretch?
We've got our cost bets. I think actually the prediction I think is over now. Cost bets does AM1 beat EU1's pole time? It was like a 107.0, like a 107.03, I think. I don't think we're going to see a 106. I would love to see it. Don't think we're going to.
Yeah.
We got 2 minutes 45 seconds left in the qualifying session. Gio's set up the best for it, and he would need to do a real quick turn and burn in the pits and knock half a second off his time, and he's killing him right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And we should note, qualifying time and race and like race timer, race pace time are different. So we're gonna see who can keep the nerves calm with the cars near, as they say. So I'm interested to see how these cars execute. This is a very tricky track. It's very thin at parks, especially turns 5 to 6. It's a little mini straightaway. You definitely have the pace to pass the car, but it's definitely a two-way street. The car has to let you pass because that section of the track gets very, very thin. We're going to see that, some of these cars are going to have great pace coming out of turn 5, and they're going to have that pace to pass, but it's so thin that car can just easily block. So we're going to see some interesting outputs here from these drivers.
Absolutely.
I'm excited to see.
This track is so narrow. Like, you're right. You definitely have to force your way by it at a lot of these points. Definitely makes for some great racing here.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially with the when people lock the tires, the smoke comes up. When there's multiple people and you got multiple tire smokes going up, it definitely hits that camera differently. So we're gonna see who has the finesse tonight, for sure.
Well, we've got a lot on track here. We're on board now. Sabanuel looked like he was down over a second on his time of 1:18. So I think maybe that was just his banker lap. So he's on an actual push lap now. It looks like came in late into the qualifying session, trying to get a lap in here before it's over. This may be his only chance to get one, depending on his how he fueled his car. But we'll go on board with him through the S's here. Still got half battery coming into the final DRS zone. There it is, the flaps open. He's going for it. He's going to have a 108. 108 flat. That's good enough to move him up to P7. So not bad for coming in late here.
No, not at all. I mean, fourth row is definitely ideal. There's definitely some action right away. You can definitely, with the DRS now activating on lap 2. So we're gonna see some people. We're gonna see some overtakes. More importantly. So
that's right. While we were talking, totally missed this. Kryptonic Swaying beating out Mindset to take that P2. So it's no longer a Ferrari lockout on that front row.
Wow. Good catch. Wow.
But, however,
Mindset, yeah.
They're both out on track. The qualifying session is over, so now we're in bonus time. Oh, we see a Red Bull cutting through the grass there. Not sure who that is. Looks like that's DB to Best.
I think Mindset is going for it. I really think he has 26 battery right now. He's going up into the snakes, going into turn 10 braking zone. Very tricky, very notorious. Going up into turns 12 and 13, which are the most important. Going up that hill, you got to get a good jump to get a good
he's up.
Output.
He's 11,000 slower than his best lap, and he's going to need to improve his best lap by 33 thousandths to take that spot from Crip.
Oh, okay.
And he's not going to do it. And he's not going to do it. Kryptonic jumped in the pits.
But, you can get that jump off the start.
Honestly,
possible.
Thinking about it, though, this may actually be in his favor. He'll be lined up right behind his teammate. He will have the inside line going into turn 1 there.
Wow. Completely true.
So,
absolutely.
If Gio can get a good jump, Mindset can stay with him. If they can jump and get past Crip, he'll have that inside to turn 1, and if he can get enough past, he can swing over, cut him off on that turn 2.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm just trying to picture that scenario, and I'm going to see how they execute this, because they have a great opportunity to overtake and have that 1-2 at the beginning of the race in the first 2 turns. So it's going to be some action right away. Hopefully everyone can hold their line.
Absolutely. So our qualifying session is in the books now, and we'll go through our qualifying order. So number 1 spot on the grid, Diageo in the Ferrari. Kryptonic Swain put that Aston Martin P2. That's a Ferrari Aston Martin front row. Gio's teammate Mindset there, P3. We were just speaking about that. Some good salt. Pablo plays rolling out, finishing out the top 5 in that Mercedes. And we've got Chubb Tucker, Sabanuel, Heavy Chalice, DB to Best, Treepa Goat, putting that Alpine P10. Stubley, Cam Tizzle, Sarazzle, Bandut, Fragley P15 in the Kick Sauber, lining up right behind his teammate Sarazzle P13. Then we've got Lead the Follower, Rob's Boy, Jay Supreme, and Nick AC30 and the other Haas, starting off from P19. And that's our AM2 qualifying. Let's get some racing.
Let's get it, man. This is a beautiful day, beautiful night, depending on where you're at in the globe. And it's a beautiful.
Welcome back to contest.
I just cannot wait. I've been looking forward to this. I've been looking forward to seeing what these guys can do. So
Yeah, absolutely.
let's see what's going on. Let's see who can perform under pressure with the elite com team. Am I right, Entree, or what?
That's right. This is prime time for contest of speed. We'll take
Prime
this
time Thursday, getting ready for the weekend, getting ready for Friday. Come on, man. Let's we're racing. We're racing now. We're racing, Entree. Let's do it, man. Let's go. I'm excited to see what these guys can do.
That's right. So their drivers are getting their strategy set.
Absolutely, man.
Sorry.
Got 15 turns, man. There's only 15 turns. Think about it. That's you got to just execute 15 different, outputs, and then you're good, right?
That's right.
We got two different DRS zones. We got DRS zone 1, 2, turns 1, 2, and 3. That's where the detection zone is. And then we also have a DRS detection zone after turn 13. So these are the very important spots you got to be at if you want an overtake, right? Especially with DRS, because I don't think it's possible to overtake without that.
No, yeah.
And a whole lot of battery.
DRS is going to be crucial here. That means staying with just close to the staying close to the people in front of you. Don't let that gap build, because that's a death sentence here.
Absolutely. I guess these guys are just getting their strategies. I'm excited to see what these guys put on, what the tires are. I'm expecting we're going to see some softs in the midfield, maybe. We're going to see some hards in the front. I'm not too sure. Maybe some mediums in the mix. Who knows?
I would almost think, I think you're right. Yeah, maybe some softs towards the back, looking to gain some position. Oh, Lee the follower has left the session.
All right, give him an invite. Let's.
But I think we'll see some softer tires towards the back, maybe, and maybe like your front two rows starting on the softs as well, or but I think maybe your midfield's probably going to be leaning more towards the hards, trying to gain position on an early safety car. But we'll see. They're getting it set now. They're getting it figured out. Trying to get another prediction set up here. Oh, and we are.
And the lights are going out.
We are on track. We've got 5 red lights. We are off here in Brazil for the Contest Speed AM1 Championship. Bandu jumping the start, getting a drive-through early.
The Kryptonic Swing holds the inside line. Oh my goodness. But, oh my goodness, PA Glow is not going for it though. Kryptonic Swing. The upper hand there.
Gio dropping down to P3. Mindset down to P4. Oh my God, somebody died.
What's going on?
Pablo plays out. That PSC is out already.
Oh my gosh.
Virtual safety car. Let's go look at that replay. Pablo plays dying in the back.
Woo. Need EMS.
Here we go. They come onto this.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, they come out. Pablo jumping out. It's getting loose. That Mercedes hitting the wall, flipping up on its side. The medical car needs to come out and check on him, because there's a good chance he died there.
Oh my goodness.
Rest in peace, Pablo plays.
What happened?
It looks like he just got a little loose, spun around, and made some contact there with the driver next to him, and put himself in the wall.
It's very unfortunate. Sad to see. Sorry to hear. Pablo plays, Mercedes, AMG, Petronas.
BSC is ending. Chuck Tucker has left the session. We see him ghosted there with the Ferraris.
Chuck Tucker, let's get him an invite. Let's go. Let's see.
Kryptonic Swing setting the fastest lap. We had spoke about the Ferraris getting a good jump, and the opposite happened.
Right. Yep, exactly. I was just about to say, it's a nightmare scenario for Ferrari right now. They just had the 1-3, now they're the 3-4. I wouldn't say it's as bad as that. I'm kind of sensationalized a little bit. But as they go into turn 4, they are right on the Williams and Aston Martin. Some good salt is really on Kryptonic Swing here. Will he make the move into turn 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or 11 into the snake section, as you were talking about? Oh my goodness, they're going up the hill. PA Glow and Mindset, who's faster? Will they make the move early? Will they make the move late? What do you think, Andre?
I think maybe these guys, they work pretty well together. I think they're going to kind of just bide their time and pick their shots here. They're not going to fight each other, or they shouldn't. We did see Gio fighting with Mindset a little bit in Miami last race 2 weeks ago before the break, and kind of threw Mindset for a loop when they made contact. So maybe they've taken this chance to kind of figure things out a little bit. But Mindset's pretty good about working with his teammate. I think they're going to pick their shots here. But we see now, Mindset getting in the mix now. It's a three-way race for first place. And Mindset setting the fastest lap of the 109.7.
On the mediums as well. Wow.
Okay, and
very nice to see.
In the chat here, Red Devil saying that Lead the Follower and Sarazzle need invites as well.
All right, I just sent Sarazzle one and Lead the Follower. Got it.
Yeah. Okay, Sarazzle is in. That's good.
I don't think I have. Let's see. I do. But he's not online. Lead the Follower is not online right now.
Okay,
but I'll invite him in.
Check here in a couple minutes. He may be trying to restart his game. But some good salt, taking P1 now. He's on those soft tires. I think that helps him a lot, too. He got that jump. He's pushing his advantage early here. Hoping for, the VSC come out for Pablo, but I think maybe he was hoping for a full safety car here in the next few laps. There's 3 laps on these softs. And we'll take a look here. He's already got 7% on the front, 9% wear on the rears. 3 laps into a 36-lap race. 1/12 of the way through. And almost 10% on the back. So he's going to be wanting to get off those here, and then probably before lap 10, I would say, he's going to be hoping for another safety car.
Absolutely. I'm just looking at some good salt right now. I'm on board. Looks like he is having a comfortable, clean air going into turn 4. Looks very nice. Mindset right on the back. Looks like he's about 0.4 away. We have some action in the middle. Cam Tizzle and Goat. A Kryptonic Swain. Cam Tizzle taking the inside line into turn 4. Kryptonic Swain giving that position away. Looks like Cam Tizzle's going into turn 6. Looks like he does have a jump. Kryptonic Swain does. It's right there behind him. We're just going to see who executes into turn 12, getting up that hill. Who's going to use the battery? Looks like everyone has... Mindset has 100% battery. I'm on COS Mindset, and he has 100% battery. He has medium tires. His tires are warming up. I think those softs are starting to fall off. I'm not too sure how long softs last in this game, but I don't think it's that long. So let's see if Mindset makes the move here.
Let's go back on board here with Mindset then. Yeah, like I said, I think him and Gio just kind of bide their time and let Salt either make a mistake or have to get off those tires.
Yeah, they know the tires are gone. I think that's what Mindset's exactly doing. I think he's just keeping his battery high and using it as you were saying, as he wants. Looks like Cam Tizzle though making the move on Spaniel going into turn 1, having Chalice in the mix. Let's see here. Spaniel right on the back. And Kryptonic Swang's in the mix too. So we're gonna see here. It's unfortunate for Cam because he doesn't have the DRS. Looks like Chubb Tucker has retired from the session.
Chubb is out. We got a yellow flag.
Got a yellow flag. Looks like.
So must not have been too big of a wreck.
Just have a caution. Just look at this. Looks like a caution going into turn 4.
Yeah, I mean I don't even know at this point.
It's greening out. It's just looks like a caution in sector 2 here around turn 4. Looks like he's way out there.
But we've got a
race here though.
Yeah,
COS Mindset on the back of Some Good Salt. Nothing new up there. Let's see Kryptonic Swang though. Looks like he is on the back of Sabania. Looks like he is going to make a move, and we have Nick AC. Nick AC making a move on Stubley.
Yeah, let's jump on out there. Nick started kind of towards the back. I think P19, right? So he is started 19th. He's up to
It's
P12.
a good rate.
Yeah,
that's a good rate right now. It's a good rate.
Catching up quick.
Oh my goodness, we got some kick drama. We got some kick drama up at the front.
We just
Bradley
caught them.
Oh my goodness. Look at that. They're going tire to tire into turn 1. They're fighting for P9.
Oh, and then
oh
no,
goodness.
DB the best
And Nick
spinning out
AC.
there.
Oh my goodness, Nick AC makes a move. Trepagoat makes a move on Kryptonic Swing going into turn 4. Going into turn 5. Oh my goodness, they are tire to tire going into turn 6. And Trepagoat cedes the position. So he's in P8 right now. Will he make a move again? I'm not too sure. What else do we have here? Looks like we have a time penalty for one of the kit cars.
Uh-oh.
That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Who we got? One of the kit cars has a 3-second time penalty. He's on medium tires.
Well, let's see here. Doesn't look like we've got any penalties yet, but we've got some warnings for track limits. And,
oh, okay. My UI must be bugged because I have a black and white square next to one of the kit cars. Must be. And Geo makes a move on some good salt. But I think yeah, wow.
Good salt. Yeah, I think those softs are starting to wear. Also,
Yep.
Lee the Follower has restarted his game. Maybe try inviting him again.
Okay, absolutely. I sent him a friend request. I don't think he accepted it. Oh, he did. I just invited him. Cool. Boom. He's invited. All right. Anybody else?
I think that's it for now.
Beautiful. Who we on now? Back
we
to
are
the
on board
action.
with
Back
good
to
salt.
the action.
On board with good salt
Some good
here,
salt. All
chasing
right.
down Geo and Mindset.
Yeah. He's on the soft tires, man. He's on the soft tires. He must be feeling the struggle now. It's lap 7 on the softs. I know they're going down now.
Yeah,
I know they're going down.
Over 20% wear front and back. 25 on the rears, 22 up front. Yeah, he's going to be hurting here soon. He's like I said, I think he wants to get off these by lap 10, maybe 12 at the latest. But these Geo and Mindset both on the mediums. You know, we can look at their tires, and they're almost half the wear as Salt. You know, they're just starting to come in. Those mediums, they're going to hit the crossover here pretty soon.
And I think Kryptonic Swang's making a move into turn 1. I really think he is. But I don't think Sabaniel's going to let him. He's going outside. He's going outside. He's going outside. Will he hold it? Oh,
Not
he can't.
enough.
He can't. Sabaniel's quick enough. He's too quick. And he has a 3-second time penalty. Oh, my goodness.
Quarter cut, or track limits.
Oh, we have some action in the back. P12, P13, the McLarens, Rosboy, Lead the Follower, DB the best, all making moves into turn 1. Oh, my goodness. It looks like Lead the Follower hasn't accepted the invite yet. I think he's still ghosted. Let's see.
It looked like he was still ghosted. But it showed he joined the session, so maybe trying to get into his car here. Braggley coming out of the pit lane. He's on that pit exit. Down into P17. Where did he start? Started 15th. He's now 17th. Not too big of a loss for him, but he will be way back on the field. And with DRS enabled, like we said, you need to be up with the pack to really be effective here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you don't want to fall behind. And Cam Tizzle makes a move on Heavy Chalice. Excuse me, going into up to turn 13. Oh my goodness, Sabaniel makes a move on Heavy Chalice. It's 2 for 1 for the Williams car. It's not good. Will he make it? Will he go like that? I don't know. We're going into turn 1. He has the pace. He is getting blocked. He is going outside line. He is right next to the Red Bull, and he holds the line. Rob's boy gets a penalty. 3-second time. Let's see. Cam Tizzle holds his own though. Has it, but he doesn't have DRS. Will Heavy Chalice make the move here? He has 24% battery. I think he might just hang off and make the move after turn 12 going up the hill.
I will say Heavy Chalice
Sabaniel
usually is he's pretty patient on track. You know, he tries to stay clean.
Yeah. We're having so much action. Oh my goodness. Kryptonic Swain, Trepagoat, they're going wheel to wheel into turn 6. Okay, Trepagoat, he seeds, but he goes the inside line into turn 8. Oh my goodness. It is wheel to wheel. The Alpine and Astra, they touch a little bit. Whoa. P8, Trepagoat, and he is behind now a little bit, about a half second. Let's see. That was unfortunate. That was a little too intense there. I guess they couldn't.
Yeah, let's go aboard here. Stubley chasing down Nick AC for that P10, the last of the point-paying positions here. Stubley on those softs. Absolutely. Nick on the mediums. A little bit of a tire differential here. And let's see. Yeah, Stubley 8-lap-old softs. So he's hurting a little bit. I'm sure he's feeling the pain. Yeah, his wear is he's up in the 30s on the rear.
He's going for the move. No, he backed off. Looked like he was going for the move for a second. All right. Oh my goodness. He might as well go for the move now. Nick AC makes a mistake going into turn 1. He loses the rears.
And he loses that position to Stubley now. Stubley taking that P10.
Stubley has the DRS. That is brutal for Nick AC.
Yeah, but they're coming around now, and Nick's gonna, if Nick can stay with him, he's still pretty close. Lead the follower retires.
Absolutely. No, Nick AC's in a great spot. He's like I said, there's 2 DRS zones. It's a perfect way to overtake going up and down that hill. We're gonna see here. It looks like Rob's boy and DB the best though. P12, P13 fighting for P12. Wow. Going. Oh my goodness. There are still wheel to wheel going down in the snake area. Wow. Look at this.
DB cutting in on the inside there on that one. Let's see, Rob, does he do it back to him? No, he doesn't. He backs out.
Backs out. Yeah, but DB the Best only does have 35% battery compared to Rob's Boy 63%. Will he use it up the hill? Let's see. He has to have a great jump out of turn 12. Will he have the great jump?
Look, Jason Bream there coming in behind Rob's Boy. He's looking
I
to.
think he knows that. He's not using his battery. But he does have the DRS. I think he's just using this as a setup. He's a setup lap just to get into that striking distance. Who else do we have here that are racing wheel to wheel? We have Stubley and Nick AC. Nick AC has a great jump out of turn 3. DRS. Will Stubley? Yeah, he does.
Yeah, there he goes. He takes back that P10. Just like you said, you know, he's in a great spot. He's got the DRS.
Exactly. That's why I love this track. It's like a never-ending, you know, set up to try to take over, you know, on the DRS, you know, the 2 DRS straights. So it's very key to, like you said, to stay in the towards the top. And one of the kick guards get a 10-second time penalty. Excuse me. Corner cutting. Wow.
Yeah, unfortunate for the kicks. That's gotta hurt. But look here. I mean, we've got a train here, P5 through P8. I mean, these guys have stayed close all race. Heavy Chalice now up the head of this pack, and he's chasing. Oh,
they all
sorry,
have battery.
Tizzle.
They all have battery.
Cam
They all
Tizzle
have battery.
leading the pack. Heavy Chalice chasing him down. But Samuel looking to make a move here. Look, he's going to the outside, coming into turn 1. He's going to take that position. And he's going to be right on the back of Cam Tizzle now.
Cam's in a very tricky spot now. He's not going to have the DRS. Sabania will have the DRS coming out of turn 3. Will he capitalize on it, or will he capitalize on DRS number 2 after turn 12? Looks like he will capitalize after turn 12.
Coming now into this, into our snake section here, as you called it. I like that. And it's they're single file
absolutely
coming through here. Cam Tizzle still in the lead of this pack up there in P4, but they're chasing him down.
Rob's Boy picks up a 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. Unfortunate to see that.
Van Duke coming out of the pits. He's onto the hards now. Down there in P16. He's going to need the help of the Van Duke fan club cheering him on. He said something about getting the Grand
looks like
medication
mindset's like, thank you very much. I'll lead the race here. I don't know. Let's see what Gio says about that. I don't know. I think they're just kind of taking turns with the lead here. As I'm talking, Heavy Chalice Kryptonic swing going in wheel to wheel, turn 1s through 3. It looks like Heavy Chalice does see the position. As we're talking, Stubley, Nick AC overtake. Oh, the kick's going in the pits.
Sarrassel into the pits.
But Nick AC is right on Stubley, and as I'm talking, Goat makes the move into turn 4. And Heavy Chalice and Goat are very close. And it looks like Nick AC is going to make the move into turn 4.
Moving up, it's him and Stubley still fighting, but now they're both in the points. Not quite as desperate, but they do want to improve, and they are battling out. But Nick, he's 10 seconds behind Goat here in P8. So this is our mid pack here, and they're still very tight. Just 5 cars in a train. Yep. Meanwhile,
and we are not even halfway through.
Yeah, we are lap 13 to 36. We're just over a third of the way through this race. Some good salt still on those softs. I know he's got to be hurting. He's almost 2 seconds behind Gio in P2. We can see him there in the same shot, but he's kind of in no man's land now. Seb and Cam trying to chase him down. Looks like Cam's he's right on the back of Seb. Less than a quarter of a second separates them. But look, Kryptonic Swing chasing out Cam as well. You know, it's getting very tight here.
Yeah, I think Cam's going to make the move.
He's going wide. He's going to the inside. He gets it before the entry. Clean move by him, but Seb's day isn't over yet because he's got a Kryptonic right on his rear now. Kryptonic swerving back and forth looking for an opening.
I mean, we're getting overtakes every like 4 seconds here. I mean, it's hard to even keep up at this point. I don't want to cut anybody off and stuff. So like, there's just so many overtakes happening right now. Oh
man, it feels like every time you jump to one, somebody else moves up and goes for another one. Like I feel like I'm always missing it.
No, it's just so chaotic. I'd rather just, if we miss it, we miss it, whatever. It's just so many overtakes, though. This track is and Van Duke picks up a 3-second time pedal. That's brutal to see, very brutal.
Let's go back and see if we can look at these penalties now. Yeah, Seb with a 3-second, Rob's Boy with 6 seconds, Sarrazzle with a 10, and Van Duke with a 3. We're 15 laps into this 36-lap race.
Sabaniel makes the move. He is He is climbing. I'm surprised Salt has the tires. 14 laps on the softs. That is impressive.
Gio in the pits. He's come back out. He's on the hards. Coming back out. He's going to come out. Looks like he'll be P8, P9. He'll be P9 when he comes out of the pits here. But it's going to be close because DB DeBest is closing that gap.
Oh my goodness, and Stubley makes the move on Nick AC into turn 4. It's a very interesting spot, this turn 4. It seems to be a lot of overtakes here happening.
Yeah, absolutely, but they're sticking together still.
Absolutely, yeah. They're taking turns here. They've been taking turns the last 3 laps, I think. 2 laps and the last few laps, several laps.
Interesting to note though, like our little mid-pack train has become the front pack train, as it's now stretching from P3 down through P6.
Absolutely, absolutely. Let's see what the battery's looking like. Looks like Cam Tizzle and Kryptonic Swing do have some battery in their tank. They both have the wing open. Kryptonic Swing has the pace. He's good. Yeah, Kryptonic Swing has the pace. Will he let him by? Will he go into turn 1? He will. Will he get the 2 for 1? Oh my goodness.
Williams double stacks the pit. Look at this.
Ooh.
Double stacking. We're on board with Heavy Chalice as his teammate pulls in. That's going to hurt their race. A little bit of miscommunication there. It doesn't hold up long, but holds up just enough. They both going onto the hard.
There's so much action going on right now. Oh my goodness. Turn 4. Cam Tizzle, Kryptonic Swing. Look at this. Oh my goodness. There's so much happening. I can't even articulate it.
Set moving up into P2. 5 seconds behind. I'm not quite 5 seconds behind Mindset. Cam Tizzle chasing him down. Grip right there with him as well.
Yeah, they're all on 15 laps. Cam Tizzle on his 15th lap on the medium. Same with Kryptonic Swing. Same with Nick AC. Looks like Sabaniel, though, has the 15 laps on the hard. So it looks like he has a little bit more life than the mediums behind him. But the mediums behind him have the DRS. So we're going to see here if Cam Tizzle makes the move. He has 60% battery. Will he make the move up the hill? Will Kryptonic Swing take P3? And I think we're just in a setup phase, Entree. I really think we are. And look, Kryptonic Swing, as I'm saying, that goes into the pits. Looks like Cam Tizzle, though, right on the back of Sabaniel. Looks like he does have a rate that will be good going into turn 3, into turn 4. As I'm saying that, he does have the pace. He really does have the pace. No, he doesn't have the pace. He really doesn't have the pace going into turn 4. But he does have the pace going into turn 12. I can feel it. I can feel it. He is right behind Sabaniel. Right behind Sabaniel on those mediums.
Aston Martin, they didn't quite double stack, but they pulled in very close to each other. Kryptonic Swing coming out on the hards. Nick coming in on the hards. Or he come in to put on the hards as well. So both Aston Martins in the pits now. We're lap 17 of 36. We're almost to the halfway point here in Brazil. We have 4 drivers who have retired from the race. 15 left in the session. And it has been non-stop chaos. Meanwhile, Fragley, he's chasing down Robsboy. Robsboy in that McLaren, reserving up for AM2 tonight, and he's put himself up into P9 on those medium tires. Or those hard, sorry. Fragley, he's chasing him down, though. He's got the mediums. Bit better tire. Woo! Rob going wide. Fragley takes the inside. He's going to get that P9 from him.
You got to love that type of racing. You make the error, and it's like immediate. You lose a position. I mean, it's such a simple input output. It's crazy how F1 works.
Yes,
it's very interesting physics wise, but yeah, just the technology. Wow, I just can't believe some of the technology out there nowadays. You know, looks like as I'm talking, Cam Tizzle right on the back of Sabaniel going into turn 4. Turn 4 is the hot spot of setting up turn 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, going into turn 12. I mean, that kind of goes without saying, but we are going into turn 8. Very tricky braking zone. We are changing elevation. We have the suspension. It's very interesting how this game executes its functions for its, environment for this, the elevate, the suspension, and how it lifts the car and how you can really lose the back. And as I'm talking, let's see. It looks like he is setting up for a good overtake into turn 14, 15.
I think he gets the DRS right on the back here.
He has 86% battery. He's burning his battery into gear 6, gear 7. He has DRS in 100 meters, and he has the DRS open wing. He has the rate of pace to turn this guy into P2. No, it looks like he's setting it up. It looks like he's setting it up.
Looks like he's backing out of it a little bit coming through that straight.
But maybe he's just saying, I know I can pass. So maybe he's just writing that in his notebook. So maybe, fast forward, lap 36, if it's the same scenario, boom, right there we can go with photo fit. And as I'm talking, Some Good Salt makes the fastest lap, 109.6.
Killer lap on those mediums. And he's right there with Gio and Mindset now. Look, I mean, see Mindset.
Absolutely.
Gio,
Looks like
Good
he's
Salt
holding back
on the
too.
back. Yeah, he's
looks like he's holding back too.
hanging out with those red Ferraris now.
Just chilling in 7th on that straightaway. No big deal.
He does have the
but yeah,
medium tires, probably a faster tire at this point. But Gio and Mindset
100%.
on those new hards, they're going to hit a crossover. We're halfway through the race, so maybe Some Good Salt knows this. He's trying to save the tires a bit for later on.
Yeah, but I feel like you cook the tires when you're behind these cars, man. I feel like
the dirty air is hard on the tires.
Exactly. And I feel like Salt should make the move. That's just my opinion, though. I mean, who knows what his game plan is? Because these hards are going to outlast it. So you want to try to get in front of them. At least that's my thinking, right? I mean, we have 16 laps left, a little over 50%. Rob's boy gets a 3-second time penalty. That's unfortunate to see. Looks like Some Good Salt has dropped back about 0.5. Gio looks like he's going for the move. They're battling. That's good news for Salt. Keeps the cars close. All right. They might be hurting themselves doing that, but Gio's not going for it. He wants the podium, but Mindset's right behind him. He says, I want podium as well. So will they fight for it? It looks like he's just hanging back. He's just chilling. So it looks like they're just taking turns.
Oh, sorry. Salt weaving way out. Looked like he was going to go for a move there. Wasn't quite close enough, but he threw me for a loop for sure. But he's putting that pressure on.
And
Look at
Fragley picks up a 3-second time penalty. Wow, unfortunate to see. That's unfortunate. We have now 6 time penalties, 15 drivers. It's unfortunate to see. But as I'm talking, good Salt going into turn 9. Very tricky braking zone into turn 10. Going down that hill into turn 11. Lose the rear just for a quick second. Going into turn 12. Let's see if he makes the time up here. He will have the wing open. He does have 97% battery. Mindset, 90%
Oh, he's
battery.
burning it now, though. He's setting it up.
Gio,
Get that
I think he's doing it. I think he might be going for it. I don't know. Mindset's going for it, though. He needs P3. He's taking P3. He's in P3 right now.
Oh,
He's going
into
turn 1. And it's a 2-for-1. And Mindset's into P2. Some Good Salt P3. Gio, unfortunate in that scenario. P4 there. With the P4, but he's not going like that, though. I think he's setting it up. He has 27% battery. He's in striking distance. He needs to string. And as I'm talking,
look at this. Look at this to the
inside.
inside.
He's making the move. And he's taking the move. And
Mindset
says, no, thank you. I'm still here.
He's got a
and
nose
they're
ahead.
right next to each other. They're right next to each other. Going into turn 6. Very tricky right-hand turn. Going up the hill. Going down turn 8. And Some Good Salt has to seed, right? I mean, that's such a high risk spot to be placing your cars there, at that speed, especially with Mindset being on the mediums. But Salt isn't going. He's right there on him. He's 0.3 behind. But what is very unfortunate to see is this time penalty that I'm seeing from Some Good Salt. The Mindset might be kind of calm,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But I mean, that was some great racing from the both of them. Little bit of wheel contact there. Cam Tizzle jumping in the pits finally. He had a 10-second gap, but he's going to lose it, as you see there in the background. The leader's going by, but he's going to come out.
Some Good Salt makes the move. Some Good Salt makes the move into turn 1.
Oh.
And Mindset says, no, thank you. I'm taking it back. And Some Good Salt I guess he's going to set it up going into turn 3, going into turn 4.
3 tenths back.
I'm not too sure.
The DRS. Mindset, no help from DRS.
No, he's hanging out. He's hanging out in P2 right now. Okay, so Gio he needs to get back in the action. He's gaining, though. He was 0.5. He's now 0.3. So we are making good progress, good rate here, and that was just in 1 lap. So, and that's talking go in Kryptonic Swang, P4, P5, and the GOAT. 3-second time penalty. So unfortunate. We are now at 7. Am I counting that right?
What are we looking at? The penalties?
We have 8 time penalties. 8 time penalties. 15 drivers. So unfortunate to see. They're spread out. We're talking P2 has a time penalty. P4 has a time penalty. P6 has a time penalty. P8 has a time penalty. P12 through 15 has a time penalty. It's just so much manipulation to the final time and final output. Oh my goodness. We're going to see how this plays out. But I think Mindset is probably in the most calm mood right now, because he has someone behind him with a time penalty.
Oh, look at this. Cam Tizzle, he went into the pits from P1. Put on the softs on lap 22.
I'm not too sure. I think he's banking for, yeah. Go ahead. No, sorry.
That just, I don't know if softs were the right call with this much left to go in the race, but he's done it.
I think he's banking on a safety car. I really think he's banking on a safety car. I'm not too sure. because this softs are going to wear out.
Yeah, he's going to want one for sure because I think he's going to be hurting with about 4 or 5 laps
Gasol
left
and
to go.
Mindset are battling. I mean, some Gasol has the time penalty, but he says, I'm putting my car in front of your car. All right, and he's making the move. Looks like in the turn. Oh my goodness, they are very close to each other. Let's see where we're at here. 80%. Mindset has 40% battery. I think the mediums are still good. He's on lap 7 of those mediums. He has 7 laps on those tires. He has 100% battery. I think he's going for it. I'm gonna make the bet.
Hit a little recharge there. Good salt. He's also has the fastest lap of the race still. Chasing down
Let's see
Mindset.
how he executes this.
Splitting the Ferraris.
He has a good jump. I think he has it. He has the nice DRS coming up. He has the battery. He's not
there
even
goes the flap. It's open.
He got it. He has it. But Mindset says, okay, thank you. There's another DRS coming up. Who executes better in turns 1 through 3?
And this, Gio's right there. He's going to have DRS from Mindset. Mindset's going to have DRS from Gasol. Maybe a double overtake, but I think Gio may be a little too far back for that. And I don't know what is going on with our helicopter cam operator, but it looks like they're running over some rumble strips in the air.
Oh my goodness.
It is rough up here, buddy.
Oh my goodness. What is going on? The reality is just going bonkers in EA. All right, here we go, though. We are on Gio. They are fighting. They are up and making Gio. He's getting slowly more in the picture right here. But, I feel like they feel good, though, because, Some Good Salt does have a time penalty. So he needs to make up some time. And as I'm talking, Sebaniel, 3-second time penalty. Very unfortunate to see lap 24. Wow. Who else do we have here? But he is right on the back of Kryptonic Swang. But that Aston Martin is just he's putting that car exactly where it needs to be to keep Sebaniel at bay. So we'll see here.
Well,
back to Mindset though.
Oh, sorry, I was gonna say, but look at this while we're on the subject. You've got Crypt, Seb, and Sebaniel making a pass on Kryptonic here. So you've got an Alpine, an Aston Martin, another Alpine, and then Cam Tizzle pushing his advantage on those softs. He's brought it in. He's within DRS now, E7, and Heavy Chalice back there. He is out of DRS now. So it's 4 through 7 all together again. We've got the mid-pack train back in full effect.
Yeah, I'm looking at Cam Tizzle. Looks like he has 50% battery. He's on the softs. He's on 3 tires versus Trepigoat's 11 laps on the hards. I think he's still good. I really think Cam Tizzle should have the pace with these softs. He's only done 3 laps on these tires. But I think he should be able to make a move going up the hill after turn 12 to make the move on the Alpine.
Well, but and we were talking earlier, the dirty air. He's kind of in this little DRS train now. The dirty air is going to eat the tires up. Those softs are very susceptible to wear. This is not helping his late game race at this point. I think he's going to really have to push it.
And he is pushing it. He's pushing it early. He already has the pace up the hill. He has the wing open just now, and he's already wheel to wheel. But Trepicoat is burning that battery. He is burning all that battery to say no thank you. And they just caught up to Kryptonic Swang. Cam Tizzle on the outside. Oh my goodness, Goat on the inside. He hits, oh my goodness, he goes a little wide after turn 2, and he doesn't have the line. And Cam Tizzle makes the move and is now P6.
Great racing from Cam. We'll go back to the replay and watch that. But we saw there, Goat had the inside going into turn 1, but Cam kind of pushed him out wide. Going through the second corner there, and comes away clean with that position. And that was some great racing from Cam. Good wheel knowledge there. Great defense from Trepigoat, but it wasn't enough in the end.
Yeah, I think turn 1 got him. I think he turned too quick into that turn and lost the line. It's like a tightrope going down that hill. You got to really hit it right. I feel like I think it's like a tightrope going down that hill. And it all starts at turn 1. You got to hit it. You got to hit it right. Otherwise, the car will rotate. The car will rotate. And
right.
Your turns 2 and 3 and your DRS are all messed up, and that's what we're seeing right now.
Look at this mindset going to the inside. He's going to take that P1 away from Salt.
That is right. Wow.
Clean.
Good overtake. Wow. Yep. Looks like Some Good Salt is on lap 11 with those mediums compared to lap 9 on the hards for Mindset.
Yeah, similar tire age, but that tire differential is going to start coming into play.
Salt's
here soon.
just racing.
Yeah.
He says, "I don't care. I don't care about the time.
He's got the time
penalty.
penalty.
I'm racing you."
He's
just because
sticking in there.
Yep.
It's pride at this point.
Absolutely. No, it's yeah, exactly.
But
Oh, and he looks like he's got a toe. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Wow. Go ahead.
what's his time penalty looking like? Is it 3 seconds?
I have no idea. I'm trying to get it on this. Let's see. Okay, 10-second time penalty for some assault. Oh my goodness!
Yeah, that's huge. That's gonna
it's
move
brutal.
him
That's brutal.
way
I was
down.
thinking it was 3.
I was
thinking it was
too.
3. That's
I was too.
that
I was
was
thinking,
like 10?
he'll drop from
10?
2 to 3, but no. But yeah, 10 seconds.
dude. You
is
might
gonna
as well
be-
go take a bathroom break, like Talladega Nights, man, in the beginning scene. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Oh, man.
I mean, as it sits
I
now,
digress,
he'll still be in the points, but it's not
no,
gonna
some
be great.
Gasol's making the move. Some Gasol's making the move into turn 1. Mindset's just saying, okay, I'll be I'll see you turn 4, guy, and he's going into turn 1. Looks like he does have a good jump into turn 2 and turn 3.
He's got that 10-second penalty. Mindset knows he doesn't have to fight him.
Yeah, but I think, it looks like he.
I think it is
does he
a
have
bit
the
of a
wing open?
pride
Does he
thing,
have-
but he
Yeah,
doesn't
no,
have to
but we're
fight.
racing here. Who has the line? Who has the speed? This is the contest of speed, right?
That's
you know what I
right.
mean? Like, yeah, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate time, but he's going in for the overtake into turn 6. He's on the outside line, going into turn 8. Very tricky braking zone, and they make
Oh,
contact.
my God!
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! And it's a nightmare for Mindset. Oh my goodness! It's just. Let's see if there's any damage though.
Amazing though that yeah, we'll go here to the let's see the car info. But amazing. Yeah, his wing's good. He's good. But like
Wow.
they got together, they slid like that. Gio comes through to pick up the pieces there. So it's still a Ferrari 1-2. But like they were able to
That was
hang on
insane.
and
That
stick
was-
with
oh
it.
my
Like
goodness.
nobody
Wow.
lost
Wow.
time there.
Imagine that happened in real life and this was the actual output. I mean, that's unheard of, right? I mean, that was a crazy contact. I mean, I was on board with Salt there. I mean, that was that was crazy.
Yeah,
good thing that happened at turn 8 and Mindset got turned into turn 8. It seems like so it kind of benefited him a little bit.
We
yeah,
can
it
go
looks
back.
like
Let's
he's
look
enough
at
for
the
the
replay of
nonsense.
that too. You see him coming around there.
Mindset's done with the nonsense. He's going into P1 here. He's like, I'm done with the dirty air. I'm just going to take in the front here. Gio, catch up if you can. Let's see if Gio's going to go for that or if he's going to try to take P1. But honestly, after seeing that, it's probably just best to. We got about 6-7 laps left. We got time penalties galore. We got 10, 20. We got 26, 29. Oh my goodness, we got like 40 seconds of time penalties here. So many
it's gonna shake,
manipulated
it's really gonna shake
outputs
this
for
race
P3.
up after the flag drops. But look here, Cam Tizzle,
Yeah.
he's up P6, chasing down Seb for P5 and Crip for P4.
Absolutely.
Well, it's a three-way battle for P4 right now. And Cam's looking to keep those mediums cooking, or I mean the softs cooking. But
Oh my
get a little
goodness, he
loose
hits
there.
the tire. He hits a tire bumping. A little rear.
Manages to keep the car under him, but man, look at how much time he lost there. He was like
Yeah.
2/10 back, and now he lost like almost a full second from that. But Seb,
Yeah,
sticking with Crip there, he gets ahead. And now Seb up into P4, Crip into 5. And Cam back there, 1.7 seconds back now.
Kryptonic must feel good though. I mean, the guy in front of him has six seconds. The guy in front of him has 10 seconds. Let's see, and they're not that. Let's see, he's hovering right. It looks like he's hovering. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. It looks like he's hovering right over that 10-second mark. So will he be able to steal P3? It's gonna be very interesting to see for Kryptonic swaying. Will he be able to take P3 and get within 10 seconds of Some Good Salt?
Yeah, I think his biggest. Well, he's within the 10 now.
Yeah.
But he needs to know. We got 6 laps left in this race. He's run a great race. He's hanging there. He's right there with Seb. I think he needs. If he can get ahead of Seb, that's great. If not, he needs to keep it clean, keep it on track, finish the race. That's going to be his key. Just finishing, and just at least stick with Seb and finish the race.
Yeah.
Of course,
I
no
agree.
guts, no glory. So, we've got 5 laps left to see something happen here. But just from a points, smartest decision standpoint, that's what needs to happen.
I think Some Good Salt's not done. I don't think we're done with Some Good Salt. He's ready to go. He has 50% battery going into turn 4. He has the wing open. He's right behind Gio. It's like Gio's just chilling behind Mindset. And P2. Will Some Good Salt make some more moves, or is he done for the overtakes for tonight? He's just trying to finish now. Looks like Kryptonic Swing is just kind of hanging behind Sebanuel in P5. So, but it looks like I think he is going to, if he keeps it tighty here, and the final laps of the race, he should be able to take a podium. That would be a good outcome for the Aston Martin.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, the race, you know, we've kind of spread out now. You can see it on the track map. You can see it on the intervals here. You know, we've got 1, 2, and 3 close together. Seb actually drawing in a little bit. He's under 4 seconds away from some good salt there in P3, and then Crip right there with Seb. We got 5 laps left to go, and you know, we've got some pretty big gaps here. Tripa Goat actually coming into the DRS now with Cam, and Cam's 2.5 seconds back. He's lost even more time to Kryptonic's way. I think those softs have run their course probably, but at this stage in the race, it's too late to go in the pit and change out, you know, and lose that track position.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more, man. Couldn't agree more. Looks like we're kind of settling into here. I mean, it all comes down to keep the car on the track and, you know, don't mess up, don't make the errors, you know, too severe, frankly speaking.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Limiting the errors, it's critical at this stage of the race. What we see here, yeah.
Looks like everyone's kind of in their own space here, Andre.
Yeah,
what do you think they're thinking here?
Yeah,
they're kind of just like, all right, cool.
Definitely settled
Race
in.
is over.
Yeah. You know, we might.
Oh, as I'm talking, looks like we do have some. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me. Looks like one of the kit cars lagged out.
Either lagged out or he's ghosted because he's getting lapped there. That would be Sarazzle. And I think
Yeah, I just sent
he's
an invite to be sure.
Okay, I think he's still in here. I think he's just a lap car.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Got it. But it's been a fantastic race, man. I think this race was definitely exciting. A good watch. Looks like we have 3 laps left, though. Looks like some good salt is still in the mix. I don't think he's done. I really feel like he's going to make some moves here coming in the end. Looks like 30%, Geo 40%, and then Mindset 50% battery. So some good salt might have to cook up some battery here.
Interesting. I'm looking at Salt's tires here. He's at 40%
17
on both
laps.
his rights.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, 40% wear on the right,
Great point.
almost 36 to 38% on the lefts. He's got a little bit of damage to his left wing. I think maybe he's not missing an end plate, but it's showing a little bit of damage there. Meanwhile, Gio, he's on the hards. His wear is almost half of Salt's, and so I think interesting.
Gio making the move.
Oh.
Gio making the move. Into lap 44, we have some action here. Mindsets, fastest lap. Surzo makes the fastest lap, 109.4. Wow. But as I'm talking, Mindset is like, hold on, what's going on here? I'm not going like that. Oh my goodness, going into turn 3. He has the DRS. He's opening it. Will he make the move here, or will he make the move after turn 12? He's going to make the move here. Turn 4.
Oh, is this a double overtake?
On the outside. On the outside, Gio says, okay, you got it, no worries, whatever. But Gio, he's still there. He's on the prowl. Gio's on the prowl here. Going into turn 6. He's staying in the 6th gear, though. I think he's just chilling. He's just chilling. He has 27% battery. Mindset has 72, 75%. He's in good shape here. But as you were saying, that was a great point, man. 18 laps on the mediums. I mean, that's absurd. He's like Lightning McQueen, man. Getting raced when his tires blow. I mean, his tires are screaming right now.
Well, and that's what I was like. But to be on such a tire differential and sticking with the leaders like this, who are on better tires at this point, like he's done a great job. He's run a great race.
Yeah.
Despite the 10-second penalty.
100%.
But he's had an excellent race tonight. Other than that.
Absolutely. It's been an exciting race, and it looks like he's right there with the leaders. And that, great point. I mean,
we got 2 laps left.
As I'm talking, oh my goodness, Gio makes the move. 35. We have 2 laps to go. What were you saying, Andre?
Oh, I was gonna say I was down here with Tripa Goat and Pam. Tripa taking the position for Pam here, going into turn 1. Pam's losing time now. Those softs are definitely hurting him more than they were helping. But we've got 2 laps left. He can't stop now. He's up there in P7. He's still fighting. He's got the DRS. He takes the inside. And they're going wheel to wheel. And Cam's going to edge Tripa Goat out. But they're going wheel to wheel here. Those softs are on their last gasp.
Those things are screaming. I can hear them from the booth.
Yeah, help me.
Help!
But I think
we need Guido to come out. Man,
stop.
for real.
No, it's okay. Guido only follows the Ferraris.
from Cars, man. Oh, true. But hey, he works for the underdog, man.
That's right.
I think Cam Tizzle's the under. Man, he'll get up. You know what I mean? Oh man, it's a great movie. But yeah, no, that's as I'm talking, it looks like Mindset though. He's setting up for an overtake. We are on the last lap, ladies and gentlemen. He makes the. Oh my goodness, he's making the move into turn 1 on the last lap. They are tire to tire. Looks like Gio is right ahead though. Holds it there. Mindset's like, oh my goodness, I have 22% battery. I think he used it all there, but he has the wing open. Will he make the move into turn 4? Oh my goodness, I'm not too sure. It looks like he will on the inside, and he does. And they're tire to tire into turn 4, going into turn 5, and they make contact. They make contact. Wow. Mindset front right with Gio's rear left. Very interesting concept into turn 4. It's a very high speed turn. What do you think here? Looks like, do you think he's going to make the move? What are you thinking here?
Oh no, Tripagona's left the session on the last lap, but yeah, I think the boys are racing now. It's the last lap. They both have the pace. They're both quick drivers. They don't have to worry about Salt. He's got that 10-second penalty. I think they're just going for it now. And I think if Mindset gets a chance here, he's coming into this final DRS zone. He's going to go for it, but I don't know if he's going to have the distance.
He is going for it. He is going for it. He has the battery open. He has the wing open. I don't think he does have it though. And the winner goes to Gio. And Mindset P2 and Samuel P3. Wow. For right now, Kryptonic Swing, as we were talking about earlier on Trey. Alpine snuck into P3 from the penalties. Wow.
Yeah, Krypton swinging that Aston Martin into P3. Seb moves down to P4. Some good Salt. Actually only dropped down to P5 with that 10-second penalty, which, I think that's probably the best case for him. So the Williams, good Salt, Heavy Chalice, 5 and 6. Tripago 7, Stubbly 8. Cam Tizzle drops to P9. DB to best, P10. As we got our stragglers here on track. Oh, my God. And somebody just killed one of the Red Bulls.
Oh my goodness, I see that. They're both done. Look at the tires.
Chat
playing patty cake over there.
What a race.
Wow.
Non-stop
fantastic
action, dude.
Drive.
I'm sweating
Fantastic.
in the booth.
That's what I'm saying. I've been looking forward to going to Brazil all week. I've been looking forward for this, and it's just what I needed. Contest of speed, where the action's at. Clean racing. I'd say all the time, honestly. It was great racing there. Wow.
Big Ferrari 1-2. Gio takes the trophy. He lifts it high.
Look at his crowd cheering him on, as they should. That was a fantastic drive from the Ferrari. The
Italians
did
about
have
to
that
go crazy singing the national
though, man.
anthem.
They had that interesting moment, turn 6, 7, and 8. That little right-hand bend. It made contact and, went off track, but it seemed no harm, no foul.
Yeah. So here's our race results here. Gio and Mindset, the Ferrari 1-2. Kryptonic Swing moving up to P3 off the 10-second penalty from Good Salt and the penalty from Seb. He had 6 seconds. So it's Gio, Mindset, Kryp, Sabanuel, some Good Salt, P5. Heavy Chalice, his teammate, P6. Tripa Goat, Stubbly. Cam Tizzle, DB the best. The Red Bulls bringing out the 9-10 to finish out the points. Nick AC, Van Duke, P12. Fragley, Sarazzle, Rob's Boy. Jay Supreme, lead the follower. Chubb Tucker and Pablo Plays finishing out the field. Our last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 DNFing from the race. But man, what a race. What an absolute show.
I feel like I watched a UFC fight, man. It's just
man.
unbelievable. I'm just chilling in my chair now. I was just gotta take it in. You know what I mean?
That's right. I think we're gonna take a quick break here. We're gonna try and get these guys in for some interviews, and we'll be right back. Contest of Speed. Welcome back to Contest of Speed.
Contest of Speed.
Contest of Speed.
All right, we are back now for the interview portion. In the booth, we're joined by our podium finishers. We're going to start off with Kryptonic swaying that big P3 for Aston Martin. Congratulations, man! That was a great race. You hung in there, had some battles there. It was a little bit of a midfield pack going on, and you managed to hang in and take advantage of those penalties ahead. Um, how did that race feel for you?
Well, it felt great qualifying on the front row. I haven't done that yet this season, so going down to turn one, getting the overtake done. Virtual safety car came out, and then I just lost my focus into the last turn of that first lap. Mowed the lawn, and then I ended up in eighth or ninth, and I had to battle back. I got lucky on a couple penalties, which allowed me to get my first podium of the year.
Yeah, not with all the action that went on, totally forgot about that. Yeah, you qualified P2. That was huge. Right before the race started, Sweens and I were talking about it. We're like, Mindset and Geo, they're lined up together on the same side. They're going to have the inside line to turn one, and they're going to be able, Kryptonic's going to have to watch out. They're going to force them off, and then it turns out you jumped ahead of everybody, took that P1 off the start, and it was great. And then then you kind of fell back there. Like you said, lack of focus maybe, but man, you battled through and pulled it off. It was a great race to watch. And I'm trying to think your strategy on that. You started on the mediums, is that right?
Yeah, medium hards, pit lap 16. Pit lap early because I was in a DRS train, which turned out great for me. I came out in front of both those guys. So
Yeah.
really, strategy got me through it.
Yeah, that was a great call from you. Were you worried at all about, like, we had the VSC there, like lap one, Pablo died, but were you worried at all about early safety cars maybe messing with that going with the mediums off the start?
No, and that was kind of the plan. You get early safety car, and then you can get on the hards and kind of stretch them, and so you don't have to pit again. So that's what I like to do in that scenario.
Right. Well, that didn't play out, but you made a great call. Pitted a lap early, got on the hards, rode him to the end. It was a great race. You lightning quick in the qualifying. Good strategy call from you. Congratulations on your first podium of the year. Sweens, any follow up questions? Anything to add?
Not too much, but Kryptonic swing, man. It was an honor witnessing each journey there, man. I mean, turn one, we like Entree was saying, you ended up with the upper hand in that scenario, and hats off with that. And then, like you said, you had to make up for some errors, and ended up, with those. When my only question to you, Kryptonic swing, would be, when did you see those time penalties come up, and like, oh my goodness, I got a chance at podium? Like, what lap was that on when like, oh my goodness, I can actually get podium here, with these time penalties.
Yeah, about lap 26, I saw a couple penalties pop up, and then about lap 30, I was like, if I just hold on here, don't fight anybody, I'll be within 10 seconds of third. So that's what I did. If I don't know if you guys noticed, about the last 6 laps, I was just cruising. I wasn't overtaking anybody. So just staying in the DRS train, which really helped out.
Yeah, no, it was great to witness, man. Good execution, great P3 win. But yeah, that's all I had.
Yeah, all right. Thank you guys. Congrats to you and Mindset.
Yeah, thank you. Congratulations, Kryptonic, on that P3. Huge,
Cheers.
huge P3.
Cheers.
All right, so let's go Mindset P2 in the Ferrari. We got a 1-2 podium. Had a little bit of a Code Brown there with good salt. Amazing that you managed to hang that car like you did and stick right with Geo. Didn't really seem to lose any time, but we thought it was over there for a split second. What happened there?
Honestly, I saw you the 10-second. I was just we were just in a DRS train. I was just kind of going for overtakes for fun. I'm not sure if I didn't leave him space. If he drifted out wide, I'll definitely have to look back at it. But I mean, we both survived. I don't know how. Yeah, I definitely left some streaks in the chair, but
I believe it. Yeah, and I mean, like up to that point, and even after that point, y'all were racing back. He had that time penalty, but he was hanging in there. He was racing. Like, y'all put on a hell of a show. And it was great to watch, and it was pretty clean. Other like that, just that like one little oopsie. Great to watch, and then and then coming into the final laps, it was you and Gio, and y'all kind of came together a little bit. It looked like you were going for the move, and y'all kind of hooked together there, fronts to rears. What about at that point? Was it just a little miscommunication, or were you just kind of fighting it out to the end, and it just kind of came together?
No, I think it was all in good fun on the last lap. Honestly, Gio's pace there at the end surprised me because just when it was Salt and P2, I just saw Gio just hanging back, and I thought that he was just gonna pass him on the last lap, maybe a last lap battle. But then yeah, he came out of nowhere. But I was like, hey, he has the 10-second. I was saying in my head, hey, we have this one too. As long as we don't ruin it, I'll fight for it. I just he gave room, I gave room. We had fun with it.
Yeah, it looked like it was a blast to watch. I'm sure you all were having fun, and Sweens and I kind of said the same thing. Like, oh, he's like, what are they doing? It's, they got the 1-2 locked up. I was like, man, they're just racing. Like they're having fun out there, and you could see it. It was great to watch, man. Talk us through that start a little bit. Like we had kind of spoke to Crip about it, but you and Gio won a 1-3 on the same side of the track. We thought for sure you guys were going to get the jump and kind of force that inside line in through turn one, and that didn't happen. What happened there on the start for you guys?
Oh yeah, definitely. It was definitely an interesting start. I messaged Gio before the race to try and go defensive into turn one, so that I could go around the outside of Crip maybe. But Crip actually got a pretty good start, was able to go side by side with Gio, and I think Gio just went a little deep, and Crip was able to get by. Gio had a little moment, so I was just avoiding that, playing it safe. I didn't want to get damaged, and then Salt slipped through, and yeah, I was just playing it safe. Didn't want to get damaged, so
Well, it was the smart play. Kept you in the race,
yeah.
and managed to bring it to the end there and put it on the podium. So I mean, it was a great race. Like I said, man, a blast to watch. Y'all obviously were having fun, and we had fun watching it. Um, and I think that's it for me. Sweens, how about you, brother?
Not much, man. Not much. Congratulations on the P2. Great execution. I love the sense of sport with the overtakes, man. I love the sense of urgency that you had the last, the fun, giving each other space. I love seeing that. I love seeing how this game executes with the physics, the physics in the car and stuff. But no, great job on P2. Fantastic. Yeah, great to watch.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
All right, Gio, you with us?
Absolutely.
All right, we'll get to you now. Big P1 finisher. You and your teammate fighting it out to the end. Spoke with him about that little contact there on the last few laps. But I mean, y'all ran a masterclass race. We're gonna have to roll the meme, even though it wasn't a mindset win. That was a Ferrari masterclass, and y'all had a great race from start to finish. Hung in there. What do you think was the key here for this big Ferrari 1-2?
The biggest thing is just mindset, the best teammate. I mean, hands down, best teammate I ever had. I've been playing this game probably 4 or 5 years now, many seasons, many leagues, and it's just teamwork. I mean, just setting a strategy up front and sticking to it, no matter what happens off the start. If you lose some positions off the start, just stick to the game plan. And the game plan was we were going to sit back in a DRS, and once we broke free, we were just going to continue hopping and leapfrogging each other, and it kind of worked out at the end. And like Mindset said, I mean, the last 2 laps was a little good fun. I was holding on to my pace and just trying to push the last 2 laps to see what could happen. But like I said, I mean, Mindset's the best.
Yeah, well, I mean, it definitely is evident. You all work well together, and you can tell. You kind of have a little bit of a idea. Set the strategy up front and stick to it because you all work so well. And it's like, maybe not know what each other's thinking, but you are able to play off each other well, and it definitely shows. Were you expecting? We had there for a while. Mindset was up front. You were kind of there fighting with Salt, and I thought maybe you were going to try and like hold him back to keep him. After they had that, they came together and you went through to P1, and then you switched back around. Mindset was up front, and then it was you and Salt. I thought maybe you would like try to hold him back a little bit. Was that kind of any kind of part of the plan, or just y'all were just racing and Salt was there, kind of trying to disrupt that? Like how did that work out?
Yeah, absolutely. We were just racing, to be honest. Sometimes you want to play the team game to an extreme and hold people back, but sometimes I think that takes away like sportsmanship at the end of the day. So I think good salt on the mediums at the end, had good pace until they kind of fell off. And then I knew once his tires fell off, it was just the Ferrari show. All I had to do was push a little more. So I really wasn't too worried about holding him back. I just knew his mediums were going to fall off. And to the team signaling, like when you have good drivers and good teammates, one of the coolest things ever is like when you're in the moment racing and you could signal each other with features of the car, right? Like turning off DRS, turning it on, flashing it, switching on and off your wings. It kind of helps just to understand what his mindset is and what mine is, and how we could kind of just leapfrog and play the game. And it just, dude, it all came together.
Yeah, well, it come together. It did, man. Huge 1-2 for Ferrari. Once again, congratulations. It's a hell of a race, and I think that's going to be it for me. I can't think of anything else to ask. I mean, you covered it pretty well. Anything left for that one, Sweens?
Gio, great performance out there, man. You definitely have the right energy, for sure, and the outcome isn't surprising, with you two, and it's great hearing the kind words. Exactly what's going on here. So, great win, and hopefully, you keep the Ferrari show going, man. That was fun to watch.
Yeah, thanks, man. That's the plan, man. We're gonna keep it going, man. And every now and again, Mindset and I we'll race hard and stuff like that. But today we kind of just wanted the 1-2 and just had that one good lap of fun, and the rest was just team strategy. So again, kudos to you guys. You guys put on one hell of a show. COS is by far, hands down, the best league I've ever seen in 5 years. And then Mindset's obviously the best teammate. So thank you guys, man.
Love you, brother.
Awesome, man. Cheers.
Well, with that, I'm going to have to roll into this one because you heard it here straight from the horse's mouth. Contest of Speed, the best league he's been in 5 years. And if you'd like to be a part of this action, come join us. ! Discord in the Twitch chat. We'll provide you a link to the Contest of Speed Discord. We've got American racing. We've got European racing. We've got tiers for all skill levels, and we'd love to have you come be a part of the community. So that's just ! Discord in the Twitch chat. We'll get you the link. Come join us. Be a part of this. It's a great community, and we'd love to have you. With that being said, congratulations to our podium finishers. Gio, Mindset, Kryptonic, Swaying, huge P3, huge race from Brazil. Non-stop action. I'm sweating. I'm going to need to take a break after this one. But thank you so much for joining us here for the AM1 Championship. And I'm Electric Entree, joined with my co-com Sweens. We will see you next week. We'll be coming to you live Thursday night next week at 9 p.m. Eastern. Excuse me. And we'll be coming at you from Portugal for the Portuguese Grand Prix. And that'll be Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern for AM1. Earlier in the day, it'll be EU1. I think it's 5 o'clock for Americans Eastern time. It'll be 9 o'clock UK time. Catch AM2 Wednesday and EU2 Wednesday as well. And EU3 on Tuesday. I forgot we have an EU3 tier. So, yeah, we have a European American tiers. Come join us. Be a part of it. We're always taking signups. We'd be glad to have you. But you will see us next week from Portugal, not Brazil, from Portugal. Come join us again. We'd love to have you. And that's it for us for Contest of Speed AM2. Or AM1. Have a good night.